All right, after a big night of football and tailgating, now we're going to take a look at the evolving drinking habits of Coloradans. Denver 7's Russell Haythorne joins me now outside the stadium. It's not just about beer or booze anymore.
Yeah, you're right, Shannon. Many fans opting for mocktails, in some cases spiked seltzers. From trendy lounges to local breweries, we're going 360 tonight, tapping into Colorado's ever-evolving drink scene.
Today I was going to make a jasmine tea-based blackberry cream scone.
Here we have our dry gin, non-alcoholic option. A little bit spicy, but also a little bit fruity.
These blackberries were harvested from our garden.
Pineapple, honey, lemon, and thyme.
Oh, it's amazing.
So I'm just going to shake this so hard.
A night on the town.
I don't prefer alcohol at this point. I don't know, it's just, I don't like the way it makes me feel.
Yeah, just a choice.
Looks a bit different than it did just 5 or 6 years ago.
The mocktail trend is obviously huge now.
You have to keep up with what's on Instagram these days.
I think it's so interesting that you're embracing it almost rather than ignoring it.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, and you're trying to always find that next home run.
From spiked seltzers to sober socials, Coloradans are still raising a glass. It just isn't always a beer, nor does it always carry a heavy buzz.
So you can do like mini martinis.
Having a drink, such as a mocktail, that looks like a cocktail kind of allows people to kind of relax in the social setting.
Let's strain out the details. Craft beer sales declined 4% in 2024, capping 3 straight years of negative growth, according to the National Brewers Association. National whiskey sales are also down. Liquor giant Diageo reporting sales of Bulleit bourbon are down 7%, while Campari, which owns Wild Turkey, reported its sales down 8%.
We are evolving with the times. We love our customers, so we want to give them what they want.
Even in the craft beer capital of Colorado, the new wave is clear. Lighter pours, creative mocktails, yet still a stout social scene. So let's stir it up a bit more out in this golden industrial park where State 38 Distillery is thinking small and winning big.
We started to see folks changing and saying, we don't want to buy a full bottle. So we created 100 milliliter 3-packs.
That mini shift resulting in huge sales, up 125% over last year. State 38 is also fueling the ready-to-drink cocktail craze, partnering with those like Uncle Tim's, providing 4 spirits for ready-to-drink concoctions.
How do you say, okay, the door closed here, but did the window open over here?
On to our next round, this quaint little alley spot, Berkeley Alley off Tennyson, where there's now more than beer on tap.
We're brewing a West Coast in the morning. That's why I've got the grain out.
Liz Hess and Chelsea Rhodes took a leap of faith just 3 months ago in June, buying a small batch brewery in the middle of flat beer sales. Was there any hesitancy on your part to get into to buy a brewery when trends are changing?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I don't think there's ever a time you're not nervous when you buy into a business or start up a business.
But these female owners are brewing up something new.
So we're bringing in coffee, we're bringing in non-alcoholic mocktails, and even just seltzer water.
We really just want to be a fun place to come hang out.
Raising the bar in Boulder, Upslope Brewing is serving more than beer and loving the return.
We launched our spiked snow melt in 2019, and since that time we have actually launched 10 different flavors. The #1 sold Colorado-made hard seltzer in the state of Colorado.
They're also capitalizing on other craft cocktails.
This is our Argentinian Arnold Palmer, if you will. It's pure leaf yerba mate.
A trail mix of drinks, if you will.
We've just decided to sort of expand our footprint in different beverages beyond craft beer.
People are choosing to drink less or drink more responsibly,
which Dr. Josh Long at Advent Health Parker is all for.
Alcohol does cause a litany of health issues affecting almost every organ system in the body.
Dr. Long, who is a bariatric surgeon specializing in healthy habits, believes this shouldn't be a trend, but a prescription.
Yeah, I recommend that every patient abstain.
So you're on board with this sober curious movement?
I think it should be more than curious, yes, if you like living.
Yeah. As for those drinks without consequences, they're gaining social clout.
And these are kind of done as a cordial.
If you think mocktails are just juice in a fancy glass, think again.
Any one of our mocktails has at least 5 or 6 ingredients. It's very well composed.
Zebra striping is also in vogue, having a cocktail, then a mocktail, alternating between alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks.
Zebraing and having an alcoholic cocktail and then a mocktail is a very awesome transition.
And those mocktail drinkers are proving you don't need booze to raise spirits.
It doesn't bring me joy. Like, I don't enjoy it. So I prefer staying sober, and I love like waking up. I love my crisp mornings.
Prefer being sober at this point in my life. Being the designated driver, it helps a lot with other people.
Mocktails in one hand, car keys in the other.
It's great knowing a sober driver because you never have to worry about getting a taxi home or getting the last bus. You know, if you know someone who is good enough to give you a wee lift home after.
Skipping the booze, but not the night out.
To have the fancy, nice drink along with other people who do drink.
We say if life throws you lemons, make a cocktail.
Or a mocktail.
Lower alcohols.
This is a mocktail thing. This is your time to shine.
That was refreshing. It was. They made a lot of good points and gave you a lot to think about. And I love that it's also making financial sense for these folks.
Yeah, you bet. And I'll give you some perspective here. So, yes, even though at Room for Millie and Cooper Lounge and other cocktail bars around town, sales of mocktails have more than doubled this past year, they still only amount to about 2 to 4% of their total sales.
Sure.
So if you think about it, the vast majority of people who are going out are still opting for alcohol. But it is a trend.
Yeah,
You
good
bet.
stuff. Good
Yeah,
to see you,
thanks,
Russ.
Shannon.
Thanks very much.